a masterclass on MLDs. Today we are going to talk about market-linked debentures. MLDs have become a hot topic since the budget 2023 was announced. So let's understand three basic things about them. What are MLDs and why are they becoming popular? Is it worth investing your money in? But before that, hi, this is Harsh and I welcome you all to our knowledge series by SMEST Discover, where you can get smart about investing. So a market-linked debenture is a type of debt instrument that is linked to the performance of a specific benchmark. The value of the debenture is tied to the performance of the underlying benchmark, and the return on the debenture may vary based on its performance. Let's find out exactly how an MLD works, right? Assume Shriram Housing Finance Limited issues an MLD tied to a 5.77 GSEC 2030 as its underlying benchmark that pays a coupon of 10% per year, maturing in 15 months. Now MLDs do not pay an interest during the tenure. It is paid directly at maturity with the principal in accordance with the performance of the underlying benchmark. But the 10% is only given on condition if the underlying benchmark does not fall below 25% in price on the 16th month. You only receive your principal back if the underlying GSEC price falls below 25%, no interest is paid. An important thing to note here is only the companies having a minimum net worth of rupees 100 crores are allowed to issue MLDs. Let's understand the type of MLDs, shall we? There are two types. One is a principal protected and non-principal protected. MLDs generally have a capital protection feature that ensures you will receive at least the principal amount at maturity, even if the market movement is severely adverse. This feature protects your downside because in the worst case scenario, you will receive no interest, but you will still receive your principal amount, right? On the other hand, if the market conditions move favorably, you will receive the coupon as prescribed in the issue documents. But in the case of non-principal protected MLDs, the principal amount will not be paid by the issuing company in the event of adverse performance of that underlying benchmark. Now let's jump right into the characteristics of MLDs. First, they typically have a duration of 1 to 5 years when they are issued. They usually come at a face value of rupees 10 lakhs. Next is, MLDs do not provide fixed returns. The payment is only made at maturity. But the question is, who invests in MLDs? The market-linked debentures are significant and are favored by investors who are ready to assume risks in exchange for a better rate of return. Usually HNIs, ultra HNIs, having a profile allowing investment in sophisticated high-risk products and who can meet the minimum investment could look out for MLDs to include in their portfolio. Now, there are various advantages of MLDs, but let's note a few. 1. High returns. MLD offer the potential for a higher return than your traditional bonds or debentures. In fact, the returns on MLDs are linked to the performance of an underlying benchmark, which could potentially offer you higher returns if that benchmark performs well. Second, diversification. MLDs can offer you an opportunity to diversify your portfolio by investing in assets or indices that might not otherwise have access. 3. Tax efficiencies. MLDs can be structured to offer tax-efficient returns for investors. For example, if MLDs are structured as zero coupon bonds, you do not have to pay taxes on the interest income, as there isn't any. And instead, you pay taxes on the capital gains that are earned at maturity. Number 4. Customizations. MLDs are structured to meet the specific investment goals of an investor, such as exposure to a particular sector or market. You can choose from a range of underlying benchmarks. Number 5. Liquidity. You can easily buy and sell MLDs during market hours through brokers like SMEST Capital. Now let's talk about one of the most important aspects of MLDs, the taxation. Earlier there was no TDS on MLDs, but after the budget in 2023, there is a TDS of 10% applicable from 1st April 2023 onwards. Also, there was an arbitrage in taxation of MLDs. If you held an MLD for more than 1 year and sold it after that, it was classified as a long-term capital gain and was taxed straight at 10%. But after the budget in 2023, capital gains from MLDs, whether from a sale or redemption, are now taxed as short-term capital gains. Now, what this means is that the returns will be taxed at your applicable tax slab. Since every coin has two faces, it is important for us to also discuss the disadvantages of investing in MLDs. Number 1, the risk with MLDs are not properly conveyed to the investors. Since the credit quality of the issuer assumes great importance in this case, the ability of the issuer to repay is of paramount importance. Hence, investors may suffer a capital loss in case the issuer defaults. Number 2, payment of coupon is contingent on a certain market-linked condition. Investors need to place a probability on the fulfillment of that underlying benchmark. MLDs are often marketed as a way of investors to benefit from potential upside of the benchmark while limiting their downside risk. However, it is important to note that MLDs are still subject to market volatility and there is no guarantee of returns. We hope you are excited to start your investment journey into MLDs. Visit SMEST.in and take the next step towards investing wisely. But before signing off, please remember, investment in debt securities are subject to market risk. Please read all offer documents carefully before investing. I'll see you in the next video.